Someone else called you out on it.
I mean, we can play Frank in Order. How do you play it with 4 people?
We just sit here and stare at our phones and occasionally go, oh man, that was a good hand. Buster, 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 huh? Okay. Friends, I have a new intro. Give me a sec. I gotta cue it up. I am your complex and excitable storyteller, APGamingREAL. Some have described me mysterious and eloquent, and I'm never gonna let this one die. That's that premium stream starting material that I will meme forever, long after it's been beaten to death. It's been a time. It's been a pretty crazy 48 hours. What can I say?
Except you're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I want to have a good weekend. I don't think I will. I want to, though. On. I played some good Hell Let Loose today, though. I carried Eric Vulgaris' ass all the way across the map. Literally lifted him on my shoulders. Which is unusual, because it's normally the other way around. I was hoping...
What, you remade Saving Private Ryan in that game?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
they had that much complexity now?
No. So okay. I was the squad leader, and so normally we let Eric squad lead, because that means he has to deal with command chat instead of everyone else. And I basically led a rolling offensive across the map using our spawn points, slowly putting them closer to the enemy, smoking everybody out, laying down secondary spawn points. And so we took the fucking objective, and then we start charging towards the next objective because we're a bunch of ultra deluxe cutthroats, right? I've assembled a squad of the roughest, toughest, baddest Rough Riders to just go take the next point. And I said something to command. I was like, there's no backup garrison on the pollute that we just took. And he's like, why don't you go on defense? And I was like, no! And he was like, no, why don't you stay on defense? You know the local terrain. And I was just like, no! I'm playing on offense, motherfucker! So I stopped the squad. And as soon as I did, we were under attack by like twice our numbers. So I'm glad that we stayed put, because we had snuck in and took the point. So we had no one else defending. Everyone else went on attack while we went on defense. And Eric died over and over again. I had to keep saving him. It was the complete reverse of normal. Normally Eric is the one going, oh, I see you got shot, AP. Let me go take care of the guy who killed you.
Just look, next time you play with Eric, just ask him for a sandwich and he'll know. He'll just be like, okay, I got you. By the way, it sounded like you were about to describe Battlefield 5 to me, where it's just like Zerg between all the points where everyone runs in a circle.
I mean, that is how that's how Hell Let Loose's spawn system works. People are dumb. They run in a straight line between points, so you have to change where the spawn points are in order to change the way people are arraying themselves, which is why our specialist team of elite operatives usually loops around to the backside of the enemy and sets up a spot point, and then we harass them back there. They'll overreact and send too many people back, and the front line will collapse. Yeah, I don't know.
So literally playing Project Reality. Cool. I mean, that's what that game sounds like to me. So
I don't know.
Project Reality was a realism mod for Battlefield 2. Yeah. And then it ended up becoming oh god, what was that really, like, it's not Insurgency, but what was the other one? Fuck, I gotta look this up now. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, no, it turned into one of those games, basically.
I'll tell you what's changed today. I started something new that I hope I'm going to be able to stay on. Recently, I've been trying to work through all my PS4 games so that I can get back to playing PC games and Switch games. Just knock out that backlog, and I haven't been able to play any The Last of Us 2, even though I wanted to get like 4 hours in a day. Instead, I only got to spend an hour playing Hell Let Loose with Eric Vulgaris. But I finally made a manga Dex account in order to read manga on, and now instead of reading it, I am marking the last chapter I read of everything that comes out, so that when I go on vacation, I'm just going to spend vacation reading it all at once, and maybe spend like, you know, an hour or two less a day reading manga.
When did you make it? What day? Was it yesterday?
Today.
Today.
This
okay.
afternoon. Yeah. Around like
I don't know
2 or 3 p.m.
because I feel like you and I had an osmos, like a mind wave link, because I recently did that as well.
Okay.
But only because it allowed me to track it better on the app that I use for reading stuff. So
I just want to start storing stuff up. I feel like reading villainous novels has been taking up all my time. They're all great and they're excellent, and I can't wait for all these villainesses to get their evil revenge.
You're like me. Basically, you read the same type of manga over and over and over and over and over again.
Look, man.
And then you're never surprised that stuff changes, but you also want the exact same shit over and over again.
No. I read what's good, and occasionally I read what's popular, but isekai is always going to be popular, and that's not good. There has been a flood.
I feel like I'm only reading isekai these days. Like,
no, there's been a flood of translated villainous manhwas from Korea that have been amazing. They've been really good. We're on the downward trend of the Gyaru escapades from last year. I don't know what the next big thing is going to be, but it seems like it's going to be romantic comedies where people actually fuck. I'm not talking like hentai stuff, just to be really clear. But if you know anything about don't look at this weird, Pondo. Give me a minute to explain. In traditional rom-com genre of Japanese manga, it's a guy and a girl, and they take forever, and when they finally kiss, their relationship is over and the manga ends. It's literally 200 chapters of that crap. The new wave, the huge Reiwa energy right now is they confess in chapter 1 or 2, and then they spend the whole time dating, and then they get married in chapter 40, and then they have kids in chapter 80. That's where we're at now. We're at the fucking... the manga has evolved to the point of mangaka, the people writing the story, are actually writing a story instead of just weekly rom-com gag. It's a great place to be at. We're at a good time. Reiwa energy strong. Many children. Look, you know me.
Okay.
I told you, Dave. I told you when Fire Emblem came out, it was gonna be about children, and you lied. You said no, it's not. First thing I do, I log into the game, and they're like, "This is an academy. We're all children." I was like, I knew it was going to be about children. That's because it's about making children have relationships. Then you send those babies out to the battlefield. They become stronger than their parents, and they kill the final boss. I played Fire Emblem Fates. I know how this works.
Oh my god. No, you mistook that quote. I said there's not going to be any making children in that game.
I made plenty of children into adults.
You didn't.
Into adults by killing my way across the battlefield.
You just fell down a hole for 11 years and then came back. That's not making adults.
Technically, that's true. All right. That's all I've got. James, take us away from this dark place where I've led this conversation.
Oh, thank you. And welcome back, everybody. What can I say? Here not much on. I mean, I've obviously been on 2 shows for Arthur this week for both BattleTech and...
I'm worried we're going to wear you out.
Actually, I got to say that this morning I noticed that a whole bunch of new Cyberpunk videos went up yesterday, just little sort of snippets of Night City. And I watched some of them, and I was very disappointed to watch the gangs of Night City and see the Bozos didn't make an appearance.
No, they're in there. But
wow.
They're in there, but they're not like a major. They're like a, what do they call them? It's not a major gang. It's
like a minor or like a side gang.
No. They're like a, oh god, they have a specific name for it in Cyberpunk. There's the gangbangers, not the gangbangers, the ones that sell drugs. I forget what they're called.
Poser gang.
Like Booster gang. Yeah, and then there's like comedy gangs, this like prankster gangs sort of thing, and they're like very, very small, but they like play a lot of pranks on them. And the Bozos are just like that. At least that's what they've always been in the world. There's a couple other prankster gangs, I would say. Kind of a weird way to describe them, but like, you know, you can't put that in the marketing materials of your game. They're probably gonna play a very minor role in the game, most likely.
No, I'm starting to get weirded out by all of the streamers and entertainers that they are a major quest giver. We fully translated them into the game, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either, to be honest with you. I mean, Keanu Reeves is cool, but
Keanu Reeves is fine, and I'm 100% behind Jesse Cox, but like everybody else, I'm like, who are these people? No. And why do I care?
Jesse Cox. I don't.
No, don't say that. Not
even
game. Jesse Cox. Jesse Cox is the king of Cyberpunk 2077 guest stars.
No,
he stands above all the rest.
Is it like what's her name, Chobot, that was on Mass Effect?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. You were excited for her in Mass Effect?
Not even slightly. No. And her part in Mass Effect 2 was terrible.
Don't you get to punch her in the face?
No, that's Khaleesi bin Al-Sin Al-Jalani.
Okay. And then there's did you notice, by the way, how media focused the last Night City WoW was?
Yeah.
Fucking
the one on Live Night City one, yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Like I feel good about the way that that MASH has turned out. If that's how the medias are represented in the video game. So I feel like it did a pretty good job.
MASH is awful. He's a terrible human being.
But his persona is fine when it comes to the streaming stuff.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
You're like, donate bits. Does this guy live or die?
As a watcher of that questionable judgment.
There is a really cool line in there, which is like,
let me post a poll. I'm going to post a poll. Where do I shoot him at? Oh, it looks like the nuts. Okay.
Hey, I did a pretty good job on that. But there's a line in the stream which was like, the grass is never greener than it is in that city. That was a good one. And I was like, yeah, that's a great media throwaway line right there. It's like, fuck you, San Diego, or whatever it is that he was in Anchorman.
But yeah, so I got nothing else really going on. Just doing some more painting of miniatures. Almost finished my Impulsor. But otherwise things are quiet.
Okay. You'd say it's quiet uptown?
Yep.
Got him. James, after having to listen to you and Dave talk about it, I finally started watching The Boys.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I kind of semi-regret it.
Why? Because it ruined superheroes for you?
No, look, so as far as superhero goes, Brandon Sanderson's, it's not called Steelheart Trilogy, The Reckoners. Wait, The Boys is basically Reckoners, but, with more sex and ultra violence.
I don't know what Reckoners is.
It's literally The Boys. It's about...
I could say that having seen The Boys, though, having seen the same thing again with less sex and less ultra violence doesn't interest me.
Understood. Well, for one thing, it's a book, so you wouldn't have to see it very well. How do I put it? It's a world, it's like a parallel world of Earth where superheroes exist, but all of them get a debilitating mental disorder when they gain their powers, and so they become like an ultra-fascist global government.
I'm gonna say, so it's the X-Men.
Ooh, that's wow.
That was the whole stick of the Silver Age of comics, was to make flawed superheroes.
I gotta give that to no.
All right, so anyway,
James got it.
The main characters of the Reckoners trilogy are the Reckoners, who are a terrorist group who go around finding the secret weakness of each superhero and then arranging a incredibly complicated scheme to murder them.
Nice. I actually might read that. That doesn't sound too bad.
Look, they do an amazing job of doing the setup. It's like Witcher, where you have to go around and be like, all right, what are we facing? All right, so what do we need the weakness of? How can we draw the fight to this location and force them into like a chess fork where no matter what, they're going to die?
What was that? What was that quote from Billy Butcher? Well, if it isn't the invisible cun.
I just heard that one.
He's a great character, that Billy Butcher, by the way. Like, fucking fantastic. Like, literally.
Look, here's the thing.
Amazing. So,
It's really tough for me to take Billy Butcher seriously because I just assume that he's Scourge from the Marvel Thor. The guy who was like, this is Des and Troy. Put them together, Des Troy. I got this from a place called Texas. Right, it's the same actor. That's why I can't take him seriously. I just assume it's Scourge on Earth undercover.
By the way, I recently heard that there was, and this might be like the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard of, but the guy that plays Billy Butcher, the actor,
Carl Urban,
and Carl Urban and Henry Cavill, currently leading in terms of like who's going to be the next James Bond.
That's weird because James Bond has always been British,
and Henry Cavill's been in James Bond. But he's been in James Bond though. He was in the last one.
He was what? No, I
might be thinking of Mission Impossible.
Oh no, I think Mission Impossible. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Oh.
You're thinking of Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. Yeah, I know the one where he like cocks his arms in the bathroom scene.
Yeah, that was weird.
But fun fact: the actual original James Bond that was in like a TV short was actually American.
Incredible. That's dark science.
I mean, one of the actual James Bonds was an Australian before. Was George Lazenby was Australian, so.
Yes.
Yeah. And Sean Connery was Scottish.
Yeah, I was gonna say no one's actually been like totally British, right? They've all been from the Commonwealth. So I guess the final thing.
Is Pierce Brosnan British?
Yeah. So Roger Moore was full on British as well. So
okay, well maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Wait, is Pierce
it's been a while
Brosnan
since I've had to admit
English?
that on stream. Wow.
Was he American?
No, Pierce Brosnan's British. He was the one Bond I got to work with. So.
Oh, look at this guy over here bragging about his film experience. Oh, I hung out with Pierce Brosnan.
Sorry, I got a little Pierce Brosnan on.
Oh, that's right. That's
right. I was there for GoldenEye. You know, the really good Pierce Brosnan one.
No.
Yeah, I was there replacing.
Let me pick up that name you just dropped. No, but I'll say actually to Rad on another channel about because we were talking about Carl Urban, and I was saying that when Dread came out several years ago, they did like a red carpet event in Sydney. Actually, at like a really small cinema, like not one of the major ones, like one of those sort of places that plays films from the 60s and 70s on Sundays. But you could pay extra for a special sit down Q&A with Carl Urban after the film, and the person I went with, like Carl's her famous freebie, so she paid for us to go and do that Q&A session. And I was really impressed, like chatting with him after the film about how fastidious he was about following the Dread source material. Like he read all the comics and was really keen to make sure that they were true to the comic. He said he wouldn't do the movie if he had to take his helmet off at any point during the film because that wasn't in the character. And then that really blew away the developers or the filmmakers because they expected any big name actor to want to get FaceTime on screen without the helmet. And
right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he also does a terrible British accent though for Billy Butcher. I mean, he slips up so many times.
Oh yeah, it's really bad. Again, I just assume it's Scourge.
But somebody online did do a chart of like every single episode of The Boys, total minutes of screen time of Carl Urban, and total cunts dropped. And it's directly linear. So
he actually doesn't play a very big role, at least what I've seen in season 2. Like it's kind of crazy. Like he's
yesterday's episode, like episode 5, it's pretty Billy centric. So
okay, I've only watched the third one. Yeah, so. Yeah. But there's question. 2 more now. Great. Awesome.
For James, PlayStation 5. Did you get one or are you going to get one?
No, so it's in Australia, it's sold out in 10 minutes on the pre-order.
Yeah,
okay. So this is what I don't understand. The games are like fucking $80. Why the hell are you buying that shit?
70.
75, 80, it doesn't matter. Like they've increased the price. The same game on Xbox is significantly cheaper. Like why are people buying that shit?
So let me tell you, I'm in Team Green. Like I've been an Xbox player forever. I bought PlayStations when there's a game I want to play that was an exclusive. So I bought a PlayStation.
I'm the same. Yeah.
For the Quantic Dream games, I quite like things like Detroit Become Human. And then I also picked up things like God of War and Spider-Man as well. But the catalyst agent was those Quantic Dream games. And likewise, I'm going to pre-order the Xbox Series X. I will get a PS5 down the track, probably for something like the Miles Morales games. I quite enjoyed the Spider-Man game. But I tend to only boot up my PlayStation to play specific games like Final Fantasy VII or that sort of thing. Otherwise, I'm always on the Xbox.
Final Fantasy VII R was
I'm
great.
I'm the same, except my catalyst was the FromSoft games, so like Bloodborne and stuff like that. So, but oh man, I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like the console itself isn't that much more expensive, but like imagine paying $75 for a digital game, and it's even worse in Australia, right? Like it would be like.
I mean, ultimately, the Xbox games will catch up to the PlayStation games, and then eventually the PC games will catch up to them. It's just kind of.
I don't know about that. That doesn't seem right to me. Specifically, unless it's like everyone sees that PlayStation is making so much money, and then it just eventually slips and goes upwards. Well, I don't know. That doesn't seem right to me.
In terms of AAA companies, they'll tend to want to probably keep the same price for all like systems, just to make it easier for themselves. That way they can keep track. Or if they think that,
as you think it does.
Well,
I think what you'll see is that Sony is pushing that companies price their games in a way that doesn't compete against the other products in the lineup. I think that's what you'll find is why games cost more on one platform than they do on another. But on an open market like PC, that's not going to fly, right? Like people aren't going to go release their game on Steam and expect to get away with an $80 product. There is one $80 product on Steam that sells, and that's because, you know, it's got adult content in it. And as far as I'm concerned, those are like unicorns. They can price the game however the fuck they want and people will still buy it if the content is what they like. That doesn't work for normal games though. Like if anything on PC, you're more likely to find that games will sell better if they cost less.
Well, I mean, there's still like the special editions that like EA or Activision, yada yada, comes out with. That sometimes they go up to even hundreds of dollars. People still buy them.
Oh yeah, justify it however you want. You put in night vision goggles, do whatever the fuck you want to get that price up.
Yeah. It's kind of. I suspect that as far as AAAs will go, they'll probably start just baselining it to be the $70 for at least America, and then.
I don't know. I think I will check out of games if they start doing that shit. They're already too expensive as is for, you know, half the stuff they try and peddle as full products these days. It's just not worth it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Dave, you want to do your intro?
Yeah. Hey, everyone. I've been playing this game called Medieval Dynasty. It's like... How can I just imagine a game where you have to run an entire town in, like, you know, medieval Europe? I hope you guys didn't hear that, but you do it in first person, and it's a survival game, and you can create a legacy, like dynasty, like you can marry someone, have a kid, and then play as that kid eventually when they grow up. And
Crusader Kings 3 first person edition.
Yeah, basically. But the other thing is too, like the skills take so long to build that by the time that you as a character die out, your kid will inherit your like skills and stuff. It's actually kind of cool. It's just dropped into early access. I would suggest waiting a little bit before you buy it, because right now the farming is kind of fucked. But other than that, it's really, really good. Like it's exceptional. It's kind of this. It's like, imagine like the Mountain Blade towns, but it looks like Kingdom Come Deliverance, like in terms of that quality of like aesthetics. And then it's just like, yeah, got everything else in it. It's kind of crazy, kind of good. But yeah, hold off onto it right now because of the farming stuff. But...
Okay. Well, I feel like it's a waste of time to ask you, but I'm going to anyway. Have you pre-ordered a PlayStation 5 or will you? I
mean, no. I mean, like so the starting lineup for the PS5 was terrible. And the starting lineup for the Xbox was also pretty bad.
Hey, we got Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, or Into the West, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, open
Horizon
world games
Zero Dawn
me,
was incredible.
Open world games for me have lost their luster, like, considerably. Like, I think I played too many open world games over my life.
Sorry, Dave. I want to address Pondo shaking his head. This is Mr. 13th play run of Skyrim over here saying open world. The man is hopelessly addicted to open world games.
Me? Or
He's
Pondo?
muted. Pondo. He's muted, though.
Skyrim's the only really open world game that I can stay connected to, and even then it's only temporary, just because I know where everything is.
Okay.
I've reached the point in my life where I don't really have time for open world.
And the other thing that pisses me off about the open world, and maybe this will agree with you, Pondo, but like when you get into a game, and then all of a sudden there's just like a million icons on the minimap, and you're just like, okay, I don't want to do any of that shit. I really don't.
If it locks away a lot of the content, like as far as leveling up and stuff through the open world, like through collectibles and whatnot, I'm kind of like, I played all 3 Infamous games.
Infamous was fun though.
Yes, Infamous was fun because of the mechanics of how the movement goes and everything.
Yeah, lightning powers.
And second one was the best. Third one and first one were tied for me, but second one was the best.
I will always have an exception to this rule though if they release any more Dead Rising games. That is the only exception I'll make to this fucking rule.
Dead Island 3, more deadier.
See, that's a smaller area though, really.
Yeah, but I said Dead Island because I like it more.
You like Dead Island more than Dead Rising?
I've never played Dead Rising.
Bro. They have it on sale right now, I think. You could go
listen, this is going to shock you. I don't actually really like zombie games that much. It's really just like gratuitous ultra murder.
But, okay, sure, that aspect of the game I can completely understand. The reason why that game is so good is because it's a scathing commentary on literally everything in the entire world.
Okay.
And it's absolutely amazing. Even the main characters are just the absolute fucking worst. Frank West, best hateable character in the entire world. Easily, hands down.
Okay.
But yeah, no, open world, I don't know how to explain this. There's some games that do it right, and there's others that do it meh. Like, one example is Ghost Recon Wildlands. It does that terrible.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I heard when Ghost Recon Wildlands was coming out that it was the greatest game to have ever been released.
That's
all I've ever heard of it.
That's a big balls of lie.
That's the only thing I know about it was that it's the greatest one.
I hated having to just travel across the fucking map just to get a decent gun or just something different than what I'm using.
Yeah.
And
I forced myself to play Red Dead Redemption on PC when it came out. There were certain times where it was just like, in order for you to continue the story, because I didn't give a fuck about anything else, I just did the main story and that's it. You have to get from this side of the map to this side of the map on a fucking horse. And I was like, okay, I really don't care that much about any of this stuff. The end of that game was great. Like the final scenes were fantastic, and I'm glad that I played them, but it took me like 60 hours to beat that fucking game.
See,
and I only did the story.
See, the original Red Dead Redemption, I'd probably still replay that actually, because You
Played it
essentially
recently.
go.
It didn't really age that well, in my opinion. But like that's kind of like going back and playing Vice City. You
I
have
can see
great
why.
memories of it.
No,
you have great-
no. Vice City is and was amazing, and the soundtrack of that will always be the soundtrack to my life.
Yes.
The Vice
I'm
City
still listening to the
soundtrack is the
soundtrack,
perfect successor to Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
But
I agree with that. I went back and played Vice City though, Arthur. Let me tell you, it is fucking hot garbage.
No, it's not.
It is
It's amazing.
really bad.
Ammunition.
I can agree that sometimes going back to old games, they feel jankier than what they did when you
You
originally
feel
played them.
drinkier. People still speed running fucking Super Mario Brothers. Okay.
Yeah, just because that's the game they know. They know the janky mechanic because it uses their benefits. I still play some older games and they still have janky mechanics.
Yeah. So the only reason I would ever buy a PS5 is because Demon Souls looks fucking lit. Really. And if they said Elden Ring is only available on PS5, I would buy it. And that's about the only thing I would ever do.
Okay. All right, Dave, you got anything else for your intro? Because I interrupted it to take shots at Pondo.
I mean, I was
No,
I was
did.
there for that. Yeah, I don't know. Not much else really. Just existing.
Okay,
Word.
Pondo.
I haven't really done much the past couple of days. I finished Cyberpunk, watching that.
You mean 2020 plus plus?
Yeah, 2020. Double
Some have
plus.
called it the greatest ongoing 2020 live stream.
Is it the only one at the moment?
Yes.
Okay, I thought that's where you're going with that.
I find that hard to believe.
That's
Arthur
how
Perkins.
That's how I win at BattleTech at Time of Total Warfare. I don't have any competitors.
Okay, the only reason I can believe that might be a possibility is someone because they got a bunch of like streamers together and like, okay guys, let's play Cyberpunk, and then they've read the rules and they're like, okay, let's not play Cyberpunk.
No, everybody's playing red now. I'm the king of the hill for 2020, bro.
That's
How can they play red? There's like
Whoa, don't ask me. Go look at the Twitch VODs.
I haven't even looked at what Red has to offer. Does it have nothing?
okay, no,
It's a
Red is
faster,
really
lighter
streamlined.
version.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's really streamlined, but they're missing just about everything in there that the
I mean,
main...
they took out all the good stuff about guns and made guns generic as fuck, which is
Well,
not
I mean,
great.
I think they'll fix that in the full version because there's literally like, okay, you have a shotgun or you have a high powered rifle or you have a pistol, and they pretty much all work the exact same way, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, pistol and sniper rifle do the same amount of damage.
Yeah,
I know how that works.
Yeah.
The gun stuff is like one of the main draws for me for 2020, to be honest.
James,
Yeah.
how did you get your reflex above 10?
Body
With no, my reflexes is 10.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, my body is 11.
Yeah, that you can do that with like nano weaver stuff. There's cyberware that can get implanted. Yeah, because I was really confused when you said your reflex was above 10.
Yeah, no, I was reading it's greater than or equal to, but no, it's greater than.
Yeah, he misread it.
You need to be 11 to dodge bullets, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, but I checked out; it wouldn't have made a difference in that shot.
I didn't think so either. I just afterwards I was like, all right, well, I want to make some enemies that have really high reflex, and I looked, and you can't unless it's like made up cyberware.
Yeah.
So, or like dogs, cyber dogs. Pondo, after 2020 plus, what some are calling the greatest ongoing Cyberpunk 2020 role-playing game stream. What else you got going on?
Nothing much aside from work. It's been a busy weekend. People neglecting the pandemic to go paint their houses after they're tired of looking at walls.
I don't think that's neglecting the pandemic. I think that's leaning into it.
It's
I mean, you spend 5 minutes on a trip going to get some paint, and painting your house is very different than just being like, well, I'm going to go to a restaurant and not wear a mask, and then I'm going to go to a movie theater, then I'm going to go to a protest anyone having to wear a mask, and then I'm going to send my kid to school, and they aren't going to have a mask, but they just tested positive for COVID.
fair enough. Okay, and then maybe neglecting wasn't the right term. It was the weird priorities.
Okay.
I should
yeah,
say.
Sure.
That's probably the more accurate term. It's still because we've
I
been
agree.
busy since probably March or April. I don't remember
Interactive
when
cream just
exactly.
flying off the shelf.
No, actually, I've only sold a couple gallons of that recently.
I got my polar bear white right over there.
It's all about the navies right now, actually.
The navies?
Yep.
Sort of fucking idiot wants a navy. Jesus.
That's naval is the color of the year.
I will not apologize, audience. Interactive cream is the man color.
It's an okay color.
It has been voted repeatedly as the color of men and man.
In 2012, when you read that article.
I did refer to someone the other day, actually. I was on a video call with someone whose office had like the feature wall that was like unpainted concrete. And I said, paint that wall. They said that they liked having the unpainted concrete as part of their industrial aesthetic. But if they weren't going to paint it, what should they paint? I said, interactive cream.
Interactive cream.
Interactive cream.
You know.
I'm just gonna. I'll be the audience here, guys. What the fuck? Like, just zero me in a little bit here. Like, what the fuck?
Interactive cream.
I work at Sherwin-Williams, and interactive cream is one of their colors.
Interactive cream.
You work for what?
Sherwin-Williams. It's a paint company.
It's a global paint company.
Yeah.
Look.
Okay, slightly less what the fuck, but thank you for that.
So, I don't know if you've ever seen JP's computer room setup, but he painted the entire room FF gold green. So the whole room is it's a green screen. He even painted the like light colors, the light panel. What do you call those things to cover when your switches?
Sure.
Painted everything FF green.
Why? But he would be green then as well. Like his skin would be green.
No, he's a white person, so his skin is not green.
Light is reflective based on the surface that it comes from. Though.
I agree.
He would have a green tint to him, yeah.
He does occasionally have a slightly green tint to him. But it's worked for him.
I can't imagine doing something that fucking stupid, to be honest with you. But you know, whatever. I mean, his entire life is sitting in front of the computer streaming, so or
making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, you got it.
Just causing controversies or left and right. On
Please
occasion.
don't.
I don't
It's been
know
a rough
if he
year
makes
for
hundreds of
roleplay. That's
thousands.
for sure. I mean, now roleplay's dead, so
Yeah.
I don't know if he makes hundreds of thousands.
he bought a massive, like $1 million mansion in the middle of Texas using all of that roleplay money.
Yeah, roleplay is one thing, but right now I don't think he's making diddly.
Well, right now roleplay is dead, and he's just a regular streamer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, as a regular streamer, his numbers are very unimpressive, I would say.
I don't know. I can't say. Roleplay was big money, for sure.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
But then he whammied.
Why?
I
And then he
mean,
whammied.
triple whammy, maybe quadruple. Hard to tell at this point. It
He
feels like
didn't
there's
the poop sock.
There's a lot more skeletons in that closet.
Some would say a graveyard.
Wow, that's holy shit.
Got him.
I mean, hang on. If it's a graveyard, though, you expect skeletons.
That's the point.
Yep, that checks out. Pondo, I interrupted you by talking about interactive cream.
Yeah.
That's all I got. It's just working. Finished 2020. I've been enjoying that. The you fucked up part was the I having a fun time trying to get into the mindset of MASH.
MASH is a psychopath.
Yeah,
It's very easy. It's called Empathy 4.
yeah, it's
He lies constantly. It's incredible to watch.
yeah. Like the smashing grapes. I'm like, that's all right.
Look, basically, Arthur done me dirty when he played my game. So
I see. All right, I see where
I'll
it's coming
buy
from.
that.
Then.
I would say dirty is incorrect. I would say Dante Fierro clutched the balls of life.
My aim is to make MASH like completely irrelevant to everything, but still important.
I see.
So,
That makes sense.
The idea that the idea that if shit hits the fans, MASH can handle himself, but he doesn't need to. Yeah, like that's sort of where I'm going.
You just want to bring
anyway.
Bishop down with him, essentially.
I don't bring everyone down.
I feel
with
like
me.
Bishop's going to do pretty well bringing himself down at this point. He has chosen the wrong group of people to spend his life with.
That's fair.
I like who is like, all right, I'm a tough motherfucker. I put my rifle in a bag. I wait until we're inside. I pull the rifle out of the bag and screw a silencer on it. Then I fucking tactically sweep the door open and I harass a janitor.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, all right, we're going to do this Desert Storm style. And immediately afterwards, it was just like, we have a janitor tied up, we're taking a cigarette away, and we're bullying him for a straight 20 minutes.
The idea that Bishop is like thinking he's super army cool and he's like feeling real badass, but then through the lens of a filter, Instagram filter with like cat ears coming off of him, he's being live streamed to people. So like, there's very little you can take away from that. Anyway, I think we need to play this game or else we'll be here fucking for another week, I guess.
Well, at least we're not talking about Persona.
Speaking about Persona.
No. James, take us away. Where are we at?
All right. So let's have a bit of a quick recap. So last time on the Last Scion, we see range fire from the Necrons that seems relatively ineffective against the cover of the defending forces, though a group of Silver Skull scouts are cut down in the field. We see Wraiths phase through the air, crashing into the defenders' tank line, but they're quickly brought low by massed infantry fire. A Marine drop pod crashes down into the enemy lines, disgorging a squadron of devastated Marines with their grab amps flaring. We see a barrage of long-range transonic arquebus shots from the Adeptus Mechanicus forces find their mark, slaying Ozcan the Archivist. And finally, Silver Skull's Captain Bourne charges headlong into the Necron line, his Thunderhammer held high. Thought for the day is the only reaction to treachery is vengeance. So before we start off with the round, you guys, as all this sort of, what do we got? Thank you very much for whoever drew those.
That's me.
That you are,
and I want to remind everyone here, we need to kill him. It's our secret secondary objective.
Then we're going to get the repercussions down the line and come back.
Let me ask you a question. What repercussions do you think you're going to avoid by leaving him alive now?
I don't know.
He's not going to become more capable by switching to a less good body.
I'd like to point out the fact that the name of today's episode is Vengeance in Latin, as is or Revenge in Latin.
Oh, when I looked it up, it said punishment. I was.
I know.
I was like, oh, that's not good. Okay.
And
all right, that's much better.
And of course, we did mention vengeance in the thought for the day, but maybe it's not necessarily his vengeance on you. Maybe it's your vengeance on him.
James, that's exactly like that Wi-Fi password I had that one time, which was literally monkeys backwards. And people are like, wait, the word monkey backwards or monkeys backwards? And I was like, yeah, monkeys backwards. And I'm like, what? I'm very confused what your actual password is. And I was like, it's monkeys backwards. Like, think about it.
You guys are the pre-Vengers, so.
Yeah, we're the pre-Vengers. We're here to
Not
fight the
Avengers,
anti-Vengers. You don't remember my pre-vengeance speech?
Yeah, I remember it. As these two forces clash in the middle, the ground beneath you is rumbling, and it takes a moment to realize it's not just the thumping of the Earthshaker cannons from the basilisks. It's actually like seismic activity arcing through the ground. And Pierre, you receive a communication from the Master of Etherics aboard the Hand of Calixis. Lord Captain, we've just picked up an energy spike from the derelict ship. It looks like the plasma drives have just ignited.
What? I thought we stopped that.
So did I. But there is some major tectonic activity happening in your area.
Oh, it doesn't sound good. We're currently in a battle in this area.
We'll monitor. What do you need us to do? Anything? Should we get into some sort of bombardment position?
Yes, and send
Yes.
down shuttles to evacuate all of our forces.
If you can see what else is causing the is it the engine causing the tremors?
Well, the engine's ignited, but the tremors are coming from beneath the ship.
Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, I think I have an idea what's going on then.
It's yes, Lord Captain. It's obviously that thing we aren't going to talk about.
Well, stop talking about it. They'll even insinuate it.
Yes. All right. So Nero's going to spend a little bit of time organizing rescue shuttles to get us all out of here so we can bombard our own position with space to ground artillery.
As you guys are seeing all these Necrons fall, most of the Necrons just sort of fall down onto the ground. But for example, when Ozcan died, when his body collapsed to the ground, there was like a brilliant green flash and sort of motes of some sort of alien data language hanging in the air before his mortal form disappeared as well.
So that's weird.
That's peculiar. Okay.
So at the start of the round, first off, all of the Necron vehicles all heal 1 wound, thanks to Living Metal rule.
Oh yeah, living red metal. All
That's
right,
bullshit.
I'm pretty sure that takes the Ghost Arc from being bracketed.
No, it's still down 1 bracket. 7 is its number to be bracketed, so it's still down 1 step.
Oh, okay. Not it's 12 to 8, not
14. It's a 14 wound.
Oh, okay.
And also the Pharaon also heals a wound as well.
Yeah, he got that as well. Yeah.
Okay, I am spending 2 CP to give the Canoptic Scarab Swarm repair subroutines, which means it can roll animation protocols this turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll 2 dice and see if I can get it, gain a command point.
Okay.
I need 5 up. I don't. All right.
And then I'm also spending a CP to give it they can reroll 1s on their test. So,
all right, so I'll reroll it again. Okay, I get a command point back.
You get a command point. Okay, so
9.
For the 3 dead Scarab Swarms, can reroll 1s, so 2 come back.
That's
plus
not good.
So 2 come back.
I just killed those.
Is that like a special power they have or something?
Necrons basically they don't die easily. They sort of just they get up again and keep fighting.
Oh, so it's like zombies in Dungeons and Dragons then.
Yep. For the Lich Guard, 4 of those reroll. They're just getting 5s. No Lich Guard come back. For the Necron Warriors,
they have a built-in thing where they can reroll 1s now.
So Lich Guard do.
Not the Lich Guard, but the Warriors do.
Yep. Okay. Warriors.
Okay, 1 comes
the
back.
1.
One
Comes back, and then the Pharaon will use his Resurrection Orb to give them a chance to roll again.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, for
that works. That's not great.
Yeah, so 1 more.
1.
So two total warriors come back from that group.
Okay, that's not as bad. I was more so worried about the Lich Guard there. That would have been a real pain in the ass.
Yes. And I believe also there's 1 dead Immortal over here. So
yes.
and roll for that Immortal. He does not come back. Okay. So the only way to stop them from coming back, by the way, is if they die due to morale loss, they can't resurrect. They run away.
Or if they're just completely dead.
That's it. Okay, so
if they fail their roll when they come back, they just don't come back. Is that the secret?
I don't know. They can keep, as long as the unit's alive, I can keep rolling to see if they get up again. So even ones that failed to get this time.
Okay, so if we completely wipe out an entire unit, then they just don't roll.
That's right.
Okay, cool. Makes sense.
I think it's starting to do that lag everything thing again.
Yeah, it's slowing down a bit. That's all right. We'll be able to manage through in a moment until the.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's
the like a
map.
Is it a computer thing and then it's being hosted, or like what is it exactly?
I think it's a map thing. I'm wondering if it's the effects that's causing it.
Because it's perfectly fine on my computer.
Well, you don't notice it. Well, do you? So nothing is like doesn't seem like it's lagging with the models or anything.
No, seems pretty good to me.
I have no idea. Then.
Okay, the Ghost Arc is withdrawing. When I say withdrawing, it's withdrawing directly towards
Do
Withdrawing it
embark
forward?
the warriors?
you. Sorry, that's right. I did mean to withdraw, take the warriors out first. Sorry,
That's
right.
okay.
Thank you, Wanda.
I'll give you that. I should have kept. I felt like it should have been sportsmanship like, but
Oh man, is this the part where I go, Pondo, stop helping? Am I that guy? No, I'm good. You occasionally help me, so I'm all right.
yeah,
Rules lawyering has to go both ways. That's how it goes.
it does with me, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you wish it does. Unfortunately, most rules lawyers are just out to screw over the game master.
I'll move them after I move the thing out of the way, but.
All right, so
I like to think that as a rules lawyer myself, I like to make it sure that I also get fucked by it too.
Yeah. So and the Ghost Star can't shoot now because it moved.
That's right, exactly.
There has to be a joke about Dave wanting to get fucked that I could make, but
There's no joke that you could possibly make that would ever make me feel invalidated, Arthur.
why would I want to make you feel invalidated? I don't tell jokes to hurt people normally. Most of the time it's to get a cheap laugh from the audience.
Just to fuck them, basically, is what you're saying?
Wow.
Yeah, and that thing has an auto hit thing too. Yeah.
I feel like myself and Arthur are just having a conversation over here, and these guys are just like...
I'm just watching the death of the captain.
Lich Guard is advancing.
I'm telling you, this is how we need to do it next time. You and me, Dave, will let James and Pondo
he'll go regular speed. Sorry, regular speed.
record a session, and then it'll just be you and me mystery science theatering. After they've done it, we'll sit and watch it.
I love the idea that you and I are just sitting there talking about the boys for like 25 minutes while they
move across the battlefield. Yeah, Boys Season 3 was pretty good, right? I really like when Billy came back from the dead using necromancer powers he gained.
I am in the tactical doctrine now since the start of the battle round.
Yep.
Because I can't stay in the Devastator doctrine, which means now I think I can fall back and shoot, right?
Oh, you become Ultramarines.
Is that right? Sorry,
I think that's their tactic.
Of Ultramarines, yes, can fall back and shoot.
And the
that thing moves? I thought it was like a fucking...
It does very slowly. It's actually like a transport.
Oh, I thought it was like a house or something.
It's a gateway actually to their home world. Their tomb world. For their case.
I've got a lot of sixes for
I bet they have a bunch of skeletons in their closet over there. Huh?
Wow. We're really keeping the skeletons thing alive.
He went there, yeah.
Aren't Necrons just, cooler skeletons?
Now, James.
They're more like metal mummies.
I just want you to be aware I do have a flyer that could probably easily just get behind him and have...
That's fine.
Okay.
He's a game master. He's not a tabletop war maniac in this session. He's trying to make it a cool aesthetic.
He is a tabletop war maniac. Just not in this session, maybe. Maybe. We'll see.
He's trying to tell a cool story. He's trying
look,
to
right there.
Look,
narrative. He's literally covering his butt right there.
All right.
He just put his little toilet paper marines over it.
Toilet paper marines?
Yeah.
This is...
Look, that's a meme we could keep alive for a long time.
All right, so I'm done with moving. I mentioned too, by the way, with these tremors happening from beneath the ground, the in-game effect of that is that all psychic tests now perils on any double, not just a double 1 or double 6.
Wow,
well, that sucks.
Awful.
I was going to bring another psyker into the field.
Now, can these guys charge after advancing?
No, they cannot charge after advancing now.
Okay, so we don't need to worry too much about that.
I thought that was your special rule.
For canoptic units only. So I could do it with the race, yes. Yeah,
okay.
The race. In fact, I need to do it now in the movement phase so that they are spending points.
You could technically do it with your Scarabs as well, since they're canoptic.
That's right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, Scarabs is what I meant. Sorry, yes, in this case.
It was the race.
So if we just shoot the fuel rods on this big pyramid that's moving across the screen, is it going to blow up?
Okay, so I am spending 1 CP for adaptive subroutines so the Scarabs can charge this turn and shoot. But they don't have any guns though. So, all right. So go into the
Scarabs.
So Scarab Swarms, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that a problem?
No, it doesn't
how
sound
close?
fun. So,
How close are the Scarabs to those bugs in the mummy that get under your skin and move around?
One for
Are they those
one.
guys?
Venn
One for
diagram overlap.
All right. The Doomsday
Except they're
Arc
also
is
robots.
firing everything at the Onager Dunecrawler, which it completely failed to do anything to last turn.
okay.
Oh, the Doomsday. Sorry, the scythe, the Doom
That
scythe.
sounds incorrect. The Onager actually did some stuff.
Okay. So no, I just failed to do anything to it. D3 shots with the Doomsday Ray. 1 shot.
Excellent.
Winning on 3s. Hits.
1 hit.
Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Does wound. It is a -4, so
5 up invuln. Fails.
So who are you rolling for?
The
Dunecrawler?
Onager Dunecrawler. It has a 5 up
Okay.
invuln.
I thought I was rolling for that. So
I
after
rolled.
this,
I actually did
actually
roll.
spectating.
That was
Oh,
me.
you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was.
I rolled
Okay,
a 4.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I just thought that Pondo was like running slipshot over you. That's all.
No,
Roll damage.
4 damage.
Okay, we have a 6 up. Feel no pain.
do I do that for each point of damage or just the...
Yes, for
Each
damage.
point. So
No.
failed.
No.
No, that's 2,
No.
3.
No.
Not 4.
Oh,
So we take
it
the 4
winked at
damage.
me.
So we do take that 4 damage.
Yeah.
Or no, it's 2
And then-
damage.
And the
Is it
Tesla
D6?
Destructor,
Is it D6 or D3?
D6.
Oh, okay. So we do take the 4 damage.
Is
Right.
a D3 a real thing?
Yes.
So you still haven't bracketed us yet.
No, okay. 4 hits with the Tesla Destructor. Wounding on 4s. Strength 7 up to 7. That is 4 wounds at -0.
All right, so it's a
3 up.
3
up.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 wound. So
Yep.
is it 1 damage?
1 damage, yep.
All right, that brackets it.
It's 6 up. Feel no pain.
Oh, yeah. I'm not used to this part. Nope.
Nope. All right, so it's down to 5,
Okay.
which will just.
It affects the shooting.
You'll heal that before you shoot, unless it takes
possible.
more damage.
Or the guy next to him dies.
Okay, and I'm spending 2 points for Methodical Destruction, which means that every other unit attacking that unit gets to add +1 to hit rolls.
Okay, well, that's not good.
Okay, now the Doomsday Arc is going to put its Doomsday Arc. It's putting its Doomsday Cannon on high power into the Onager Dunecrawler, and its Gauss Flare Array into the Devastators.
Okay. What was it, strength 5?
So for the Gauss Flare Array, strength 4.
Okay.
Okay, so first off, the Doomsday Cannon, D6 shots. 6 shots. Hitting on 2s now because of that's the strategy I might have spent. All hit. Wounding on 3s. So you have 5 open vulnerables because it's -5.
Yeah, I think it's going to die.
They made
2 are saved.
So
don't
3d6
think there's
damage.
strategy.
I don't
I'll
so
have to roll for
it'll be-
mechanicals.
Right there.
So well,
To feel no pain, right?
no, but I got to roll the damage first because you got to roll
okay.
a dice for every single. Yeah,
Did you roll the damage yet?
Oh,
I haven't rolled the
okay.
damage yet. It's 3d6 damage.
Okay.
So wow, it's only 5 damage. You know what? I'm going to spend a CP to reroll one of those ones.
You sure?
Yeah. Not 1.
Yep,
All
so the
right.
1.
It was meant to
5.
be. All right, so you need to make 5 up saves.
I made 3 and I got 1. Here's the other 2. No. Okay, so I take 4 more.
All right, you're not dead.
Amazing. That's such bad rolling on my part. Okay, and then the 10 shots into the Devastators. Hitting on 3s.
I'm not spending anything on because it says toughness 4 or strength 4.
Yeah.
Strength 4. Okay.
Okay, wounding on 4s. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves at -1.
Okay, so 4 ups. Unless I have cover or anything.
No.
Okay. So I think some guys are going to die here. Tell me,
5 4-ups. Yeah.
5 4-ups. Okay.
One guy dies. That's it.
Hey, do I want to? Sure, I'll spend the command point to see if I can get him to live. Yep, he's lives. Okay. So down to 8.
Okay. The Triarch Stalker is firing its heat ray focused into the Onega, and that's it. So
Wow.
2 shots hitting on 2s. Both hit. Wounding on 3s. Both wound.
So 5
-4,
up.
so it's 5 up in vulnerables.
You might get it just yet.
One goes through.
I can't re-roll it.
3 damage.
So 3 6-ups. No, it's dead. All right. Oh, does it blow up?
On a d6.
I sure hope not.
You can't re-roll it anyway. It explodes on a
6.
6.
Okay, here we go. Yes.
It explodes.
Well, I can't re-roll that.
Escape
D3
that.
mortal wounds. It's D3 or D6 mortal? D3.
D3 and within 6 inches.
All right. So I will roll, and you can mark them up. Okay. So first one on the basilisk directly behind it
Okay.
takes 1 mortal wound.
All right. So Basilisk has 12 wounds. Goes to 11. He's barely out. Pierre will take 1.
Yeah, Pierre. 3 mortal wounds.
Damn. I think I have 4. Yeah, 4. Gives him toughness 4.
Okay, on the Inquisitor. 3 mortal wounds.
I don't remember how many wounds he has.
It should be on the card over the side here.
It's 5 wounds, so he's down to 2.
2. Yep. On Brother
Nero?
Lonan. So one on the librarian.
Okay. So 1 on him.
Yep.
He has, I think, 4, so he's down to 3.
3 on the Death Watch kill team.
The Death Watch have 6 up, feel no pain.
6 up against mortal wounds. Yeah.
So this would technically be there. So it's 1 on the librarian.
Yep, and then 3 on the squad.
So you'll take it, and 3 on the squad. They're gonna die. Yep, 3 go down. Shit.
3 of those to die.
Who does what?
Nero. 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
Okay, front Scutari Ranger squad. 1 mortal wound. They've got 6+ feel no pains from bionics. You roll it? You doing the admech? Sorry, Arthur?
Oh, sorry. I was finding a die for Nero.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm getting there. Don't worry. It's happening.
Oh my god, Arthur, you fucking...
What? What?
Yes, I would like the most pimp daddy dice, please.
Yeah. It's actually the Adeptus Sororitas dice.
So D6 for the front squad.
6.
6. Okay, he feels no pain.
Mm-hmm.
The middle squad of Scutari take 2 mortal wounds. So 2 6 up feel no pains. 2 of them are killed. The back squad takes 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, so he's still in Scutari.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, back squad?
Yep.
How many?
2.
Every part of me is wanting to kill Vitrion right now.
Almost
Is he
got
going to be
it.
dead, or is he?
So one died, but not one. Sorry.
All right, so as Vitrion dies, is he going to be dead?
He has fate, so he can burn a fate. He has one fate point he can burn to stay alive. But he'll be out of this battle still.
Is Vitrion the motherfucker that we really hate?
No, Vitrion's the guy that you like.
The one
He's the
one that
Death
got
Watch
you to swear on his sword.
Oh, yeah, Vitrion's a cool dude. Sorry, I don't have my notes open.
I got.
And it's been weeks. I can't operate without them.
I'll sacrifice Vitrion because he has
Yo! Whoa!
He's gonna live.
How many mortal wounds has he taken?
Just one.
Is it just one?
He only has one wound.
Is he within 3 inches of me?
He is.
All right, I'll guardian that.
You're already taking mortal wounds.
Yeah, well, I can take a second. Too late. I'm doing it. I need to get a 2+.
I think can't you only guardian characters? I think you only guardian characters.
Isn't he a character?
No, he's not. He's part of a kill team squad.
Vitrion!
Technically not. Okay. Who else is getting
fine.
hit?
I tried to, but I can't get there.
Okay. The tank commander takes 1.
Is that it? All right.
And the Doom Scythe
I can't copy.
takes 3.
I need D12s here.
Hey, get you some objects.
All right, so that brackets the Doom Scythe, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, that looks awful. 20.
You didn't? Did you take the? Okay, we still have those.
There you go.
All right, so Pierre's hurt. Did we roll for the Engine Seer?
Engine Seer, sorry as well. Yes, correct. He can have 1.
Okay, I think he has 3 wounds. So.
Yeah, he's got Bonix as well, so he can roll the 6+ feel no pain.
Right,
Yep.
so he takes the 1.
He feels pain.
So he's down to 2.
Okay, that's the Triarch Stalker done. The Necron Warriors will fire all their shots into the captain.
Ouch. Okay. What guns are they using?
Just the regular Gauss flares. Well, so they've got the original old school OG Necron weapons.
I think this is the point where I pop transhuman, so I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Are they toughness 5 guns? Oh, no, he's plus 1.
They're 4.
Okay, well, he's toughness 5 anyway, actually, so you're winning on 5s.
Okay, so you popping transhuman or not?
No, because he's toughness 5 anyway because of Might of Heroes.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. Okay, wounding on 5s. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saves at -1.
Okay, well, you use that Storm Shield's 3-up invulve, so.
Yep.
That's still enough to kill him because they're 1 damage each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he has a 5-up feel no pain because he has the special shield. 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 3-ups.
Failed 2.
Failed 2. He's got a 5-up feel no pain.
Yep.
So he takes 1.
Okay.
So he's down to 4. I think. I'll double check. All right, that wasn't as bad. Still got a lot more to go after him.
Second squad of Immortals, same target.
All right.
Oh, sorry, first squad of Immortals. That was Warriors. Now the Immortals are firing. So they're within 12 inches. Double check. 1's not. 2's not. 3 not. No, so it looks like only one of them's within 12.
Okay. He has stealthy, so anything past 12 inches, he counts as Kevin cover.
Okay.
So you just have to do the 1 shot first.
Yep. Huge, massive dude charging over a completely open field.
Well, he has a big shield too.
Basically invisible.
Okay, so the guy that's within 12 inches, 1 hit.
No wounds.
No wounds. Okay, and then
is
the remaining
strength 5.
It is, yes.
Okay.
The remaining 4 guys all hit.
No, well, that's not good. So wounding on 4s.
Yep, 2 wounds. And they're minus 2s normally.
Okay, so still 3 up to invuln.
Yep.
So
1 more wound goes through.
1 damage. So 5 up, feel no pain. He does not feel pain. All right.
Okay. The squad of Necron warriors up here on the bridge will shoot at him as well.
Okay.
So looks like only 2 of them, I'd say, are within. Yeah, 3 of them. Looks like 3 of them.
Okay.
Okay, so the 3 that are within 12 inches. Oh, their might will be done, by the way, as well from the things. So they're hitting on 2s.
So hitting on 2s, okay.
Yep, okay, all hit. Wounding on 5s. So that is 3 wounds minus 1.
Okay. All right, so 3 wounds minus 1, so still, it's 3 up invuln regardless.
Yeah,
good.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the remaining 3 guys firing outside 12 inches. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s.
Do you have reroll 1s at all?
No, so that's two wounds at minus 1.
Okay, so still 3 up. Oh, failed.
1 more wound goes through.
5 up. Feel no pain. Nope, he takes the wound. All right, so he's down to 3.
Okay, the Immortals over here are firing at the remains of the Death Watch kill team.
That's not good.
So that's 4 of them, so 8 shots.
They have strength 5 weapons.
They do.
I don't even know if Death Watch have transhuman. Actually,
they don't.
Okay, so they're screwed.
So that is 3 misses. And wounding on 3s. So that is 5 wounds at minus 2.
So 5 ups. So 5 wounds at 5 ups. They're gone. No death.
And the Monolith is putting its shots, so it's got its 4 particle. So it's going to put the particle whip will go into.
What's its range?
The Punisher, 24 inches.
Oh, okay.
Into the Punisher, and the Gauss Flux Arcs will go into the Centurion Devastators.
Okay.
Okay, so starting with the Particle Whip. Sorry, I should do the shooting. Particle Whip. Hitting on 4s.
So 4 hits.
Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds at minus 2.
So going from
5 ups.
So 5 ups. No, take 3 hits.
3d3 damage.
Ouch.
So, triple 1.
Okay.
My luck is consistent today.
Well,
and
you're
then,
wiping things out actually, so it's kind of. So he's down to 9.
Then 12 shots with the flux arrays.
And they're going into the Centurions.
Yep.
He's well within 12, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so hitting on 4s because it advanced. Okay, they're toughness 5, I believe, or toughness 6?
Centurions should be toughness 5.
Yep. So 3 wounds at minus 2.
So it'd be 4 ups.
4 ups.
So this could potentially kill a guy. So
1 goes down to 1 wound.
No, not you. No, we need coherency. You.
Okay, that is all my shooting done. So
wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think we got absolutely decimated there. Yeah.
Declaring the Scarabs into the Punisher.
No!
Yeah, I'll spend 2 command points to Overwatch and to have
Oh yeah, so I was gonna say 1 point to Overwatch, but you're gonna hit on 5s as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Defensive gunners.
Yeah. It's only the 20 shots, correct? AP, can
It is,
you
that's right.
Spawn you some more dice.
Or promote me. I can copy and paste. That'll work. Okay. Well.
Oh, fine, Pondo. I can promote you if you don't like my dice options. You can just bring your own if you want.
So, all right. I got to count this out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's just do it in fives. One,
Can we just get a quick recap on how many things died? Just out of curiosity.
Well,
the
the problem
checked
is
the fuck out the big time.
the giant crawling tank that's anti-aircraft and could potentially put out a ton of damage blew up, and when it blew up, it injured a bunch of our guys. Then James was like,
I distinctly remember APGamingREAL being like, no, in the same region. I distinctly remember that being a thing.
Then James tried to swarm the shit out of this captain here, who is somehow still alive. The real problem is now our good friends are dying. Our good kill team friends are all.
So let me ask you this. I have the ability to do healing majumbos.
Yep.
Is there a way that I could stop them from being dead?
If you were on the battlefield, yes.
Well, I'm still landing, and I've been landing for like several weeks now.
You'll be here shortly. The issue is if any of the kill team squad had survived, it's like with the Necrons. You can bring guys back to a squad which has lost units. You can't resurrect a squad which is completely wiped out. But you could heal some of the damage that people have taken in the background here. You could return to life some of the Skitarii warriors that died, for example.
Okay. I'm not sure what would be useful in this situation. So.
Let's see what's still alive when you do arrive.
You might be doing some assassination shenanigans here in a second.
I'm sure that'll go really well.
I think you could fuck up the leader if he doesn't die from shooting. So 20 shots hitting on fives.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, 5. Sorry, 5. My mistake. Okay, and wounding on 3s.
Strength 5. Yes.
Yep.
So you hit a quarter of your shots, basically.
Yeah, that's actually, I think, average for what it was. All right, so these 5 here, so 4 dead, so 4 wounds.
It's -1.
It's -1 AP. Yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so
it'll kill the one unit and then wound the other into 1.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Okay. And then last cannon.
Last cannon hitting on 5s. Actually, well, I shouldn't have done that for it. Well, it misses anyway.
Okay, and then the 2 plasma guns.
2 plasmas, 2d3. Supercharging.
Okay, so it's 4 shots.
4 shots. Hitting on 5s. 1s are mortal wounds to itself. 2 hits.
Wounding on 3, 2s.
2s.
Okay,
2
so
wounds.
that does 4. So that's 4 damage. So that kills 1 and then puts 2 wounds on another.
Yep. Next, the heavy bolter.
I thought I had a last cannon.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, no. Oh, no, it's not a last cannon. Sorry, it's heavy bolter.
I shot the last cannon and it missed.
What heavy bolter has it got then?
It has heavy bolter. No, sorry. It has a
storm bolter.
Heavy stubber.
Heavy stubber. Sorry. Okay. No
Yeah. So 3 shots hitting on 5s. No. Okay. I think that's all the shooting.
All right, 260. How far I go in?
Pretty sure you're in.
I go in 9.
Okay, you're going to tie up some other things. I'm pretty sure. Are you going to send the 1 lone Lich Guard in?
I'm thinking about a Lich Guard into the Devastator squad.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should have saved them for him.
Okay, needing a 9. 8, sorry, 8. He's in.
You're in.
I'll tell you what he's in. For a world of hurt.
That's right. They're pretty good in combat, those things. They got power fists.
You're pretty good at combat.
Centurion, the Devastators do not, I don't think.
Okay. The Triarch Stalker is declaring onto the captain.
Okay.
He's in.
I'd hope so with 4. He's very close. Mechanicus.
All right, and the Scarabs are declaring into him as well.
That doesn't sound good.
All right, so they can move in and loop around. So move his wounds over a bit. Create room for all my models. And then the Necron warriors are going to declare into him as well.
All right, well.
And they're in, but not all will be able to fight just because of space. All right, that's all my charges done.
Okay. Who are you fighting with first?
I am fighting with the Triarch Stalker against the Captain.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so he has 3 attacks.
Oh, wow.
Hitting on
Hope
3s.
this unit didn't need its captain back.
1 misses. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at -1.
So 3 up invuln.
Yeah.
Shoot. I'll send a CP to reroll 1. All right, so 1 makes it through.
Takes 2-3 wounds. 1
2.
wound. In fact, I don't have a CP, so.
He'll take 2 wounds.
It was only D3, it's only 1 wound.
Oh, well, he'll take 1 wound.
Yep. Okay.
No, 2. I think I'll
Do you want to spend 2 CP to
I'm going to
Yep.
spend the 2 CP to... well, Scarab's hit a wound on 4s regardless, right? 5
No, they wound on
regardless?
5s regardless, yep.
I think it would behoove me to kill the Necrons. Yeah. All right, so he was charged. So you'll have 4 attacks base, plus 1 for being charged, plus another 1 for Might of Heroes. Right. So you'll have 6 attacks.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Hitting on 3s because of Thunderhammer.
Oh, because it's Thunderhammer, sorry, but we're still rerolling 1s.
Yeah. 6 attacks, hitting on 3s.
1 miss.
1, 2. Damn it.
Yep. Wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. Not rerolling anything. 5 wounds, AP -3, so I think that's just 5.
It's 5 killed, yep.
Wow, you just absolutely ship stomped that unit, okay?
Yeah.
He's still dead though, right? Like he's absolutely gonna get fucking rolled by everyone else.
No. I don't know. Because they are all wounding on 5s regardless, because he has toughness 5 at the moment.
Okay. So that's it for interrupt. So I will go on to the Scarab Swarms now on him. So they have 4 attacks each. There are 3 of them, so it's 12 attacks.
Oh, I didn't know they had that many attacks each. I would have went after them.
Okay, hitting on 4s. Now sitting on 3s because he's been attacked by the Triarch Stalker as well. Anything that Triarch Stalker attacks, I'm pretty sure it's target rate. Oh no, shooting attacks only. Shooting attacks only. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It only made a difference of 1, but they're wounding on 5s.
Yep. So that is 3 at
AP nothing.
AP nothing, I believe. Yep.
Well, it's 3 ups regardless. 3 up.
Oh, I should have realized. 6s. So I should have looked at my roll because 6s to hit automatically wound as well.
Oh.
Yep.
I don't remember if you had any 6s.
Yep.
So just 1 damage.
Yep.
5 up. Nope, he'll take the damage.
Okay, Necron Warriors. So that's what's changed with the Dominus. Sorry, the Scarab Swarms no longer wound on 5s. They auto wound on 6s to hit.
Oh, so what's their strength?
Strength is 3. His toughness is 5, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I thought they were like strength 2.
No.
Okay.
So that is 3 hits with the Necron Warriors.
So winning on 5s.
Yeah. That is 2 wounds.
Yep.
That was so close. That was a 1.
I could have done it. He lives to fight and run away another day.
Yep. Okay. Over to the other scarabs over here. First thing I'm doing is I can't go ACP, so that's fine. So 12 attacks into the tank. But 6, let's cover that. Okay, so 6 is auto wound. So that's 2 auto wounds there.
Okay.
And then we've got another 4 rolls to wound, needing 6s.
Yeah.
So that's three saves, 3 up saves.
Yeah. I'll just roll these 3. 3 ups. Well, actually,
2 go through.
2.
Yep.
Well, I think that brackets him.
And then finally the Lich Guard against the big bad boys there. Has 2 attacks, so hitting on 3s.
Probably winning on 3s as well.
Gonna be strength 7, so yeah, winning on 3s. 1 wound goes through, AP -4.
So 6 up. Or he's dead. Oh, he's fine.
You made it. There you go. So you can attack back now because I've done all my attacks.
Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and start with the 3 big guys here and just
Pile in. I mean, they could all attack anyway because they're within 1 inch anyway of each other. So
that's right.
They could all attack.
Okay, well, I would have let them because they have to be in a half an inch within a half an inch.
Yeah.
It's really weird now. All right, so oh boy, I think they have like 3 attacks each. Where are you at? There it is. Devastator Squad. I'm pretty sure they don't have Power Fist, which doesn't make sense, but makes sense at the same time. Or not Devastator Squad.
Centurion Devastator Squad.
Centurion Devastator Squad. Where'd you go? All right, there we go. Yeah. So they have 3 attacks. The Sergeant has 4, so it'd be
+1 each for Shock Assault.
Oh, that's right. So 4, 4, 8. So
13 attacks. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. If this thing doesn't die with all these attacks, I concede. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you heard it. Everyone heard it here. Pondo concedes if he doesn't win this battle. Everyone lies down and submits to the Necron horde.
Lord Captain, I believe you've gone insane. I will now take command of the battle.
8, 9, 10.
This is just like that time on the bridge of the ship when you became very scared and Dawn and I had to fight all your battles for you.
Oh, but that was retcon because that actually wouldn't
just
have
lie
happened.
on the ground. We'll deal with this for you. You'll be fine.
All right. 13 hits, hitting on 3s.
That's just like the
a
1s
considerable
and 2s.
amount of 1s and 2s.
Winning on 4s.
This one needs to go. That's not a good start. All right. Winning on 4s. 3 wounds, AP nothing.
Yep, AP nothing. So he's got 3 up saves.
Just need you to fail a single one.
No.
I'm not conceding. Okay. That's some bullshit. That was what you felt like the first turn of shooting.
Yep. All right. I need to roll morale for the Necrons lost 5.
I can technically use my Lehman Rust, but I'm not going to bother.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, you should do it still.
I should bother.
Yeah. It's got D3 attacks. No, it's actually got 3 attacks. Still not bracketed yet.
I guess so. Yeah. A 7 is like its top bracket. So 3 attacks hitting on 6s.
Yep.
Then it'd be winning on 2s.
Yep,
oh, actually gets winning on 2. Nope.
All right, I'll make my morale test. 5 + 1. No, they're fine. All right, that is my turn over and done with. So now it's back to your movement phase. You get 1 CP as well at the start of the turn.
Yeah, I'm up to 4.
And this is where Dawn arrives.
Yep.
Yeah. Dawn of the last day.
All right, Majora's Mask, chill the F out. What if her
Just
what
like
if her
the
name
moon
actually
crashing? What was that?
I was gonna say, what if it actually her last name was of the last day? I'm gonna make that happen now. I'm gonna have a tabletop RPG where that's gonna happen. Please go ahead. Don't let me.
So where we
interrupt.
dropping, boys?
Okay, PewDiePie, calm down.
Why don't you drop Rudius into that kill him circle?
No, I know about your kill me circle, and I'm not going in there. I'm not touching your monolith. I don't. He's smelly.
So wait, you can come in from any direction?
Yeah,
So can you.
In the second turn onwards, you can arrive anywhere on the board that's not within 9 inches of enemy models.
Or the edge?
Ick.
No, it can be within the edge. You can be right on the edge if you want to.
Interesting.
So remind me what happens if Dawn dies.
If you die on the battlefield, you burn one of your character fate points to survive. Burn means lost forever.
Actually, if you die in the game, you die in real life. You know how it works.
So
I got my knife right here, actually.
That's fucking dark.
Seppuku, man, come on. So all right. So if Dawn dies, she is retired from the battle, but she loses a fate point. Yeah, that's basically the rule.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's reasonable, I guess. I fully expect her to just kingdom style rush in and hit one of the enemy, hit Lubal or whatever it is. Just get in there and try and grab him.
Captain Edain's going to fall back by
Dynasty Warriors Dawn.
He's bracket. He can't fly, so he can't fly, so he's stuck in there.
He can't fly with the jump pack?
Oh, he's got to fly. He's jump pack. Sorry, I forgot about that. That's right. Sorry, yes.
I was going to be confused there.
Yep. Sorry.
He's going to fall back by rushing forward towards the Death Arc.
Yep.
Because I want to say the Lehman Russ stays there, actually. I think with 40 shots, theoretically, I should be able to just finish off those, well, plus everything else.
Yep.
I theoretically should be able to just finish those guys off. I think the sister's going to move forward. I don't know. I did the thing. These guys. I keep forgetting to let go of the tab first. We're going to go over there.
I haven't looked at chat for a while. How's chat looking?
Bumping.
Yeah, we're talking about Dynasty Warriors in chat now.
Yeah, there's that fucking new Zelda Dynasty Warrior one. Follow up to it.
I did try the Gundam Dynasty Warriors when that came out ages ago.
Oh, James, I'll tell you what. I would like to get a stream of you playing the Sakura Wars relaunch game. Whatever the new one is, it's apparently Dynasty Warriors, the dating game.
Oh my god. Don't even.
I fucking loved Sakura Wars back in the day, but that was like 15 years ago when the original anime came out. Then there was like a second anime. Listen, this is how you know it's good. That's part of how I met Erosaito, was his DeviantArt page had some Dynasty Warriors, or some Sakura Wars art.
I know
That's how a friendship was made.
I know the lead writer for the Sakura,
the new one,
all those games,
yeah.
Right? And
it just phones it in, huh?
No, he's actually a really good writer. The problem is that he's an Australian shit poster. And he actually, like, the more modern stuff he's checked out of, like he quit because they just wanted to keep bashing the same shit home over and over and over again without doing anything unique or new.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
You can really tell that the Sakura Wars series is not advanced at all.
Mm.
The original theme song was really good, though.
Yeah, that guy can shitpost like no one's business. Let me tell you. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Guy's a maniac.
Devastators. The Centurions can actually shoot this turn. Or Ultra Smurfs. Successors, that is.
Can you run someone over with a tank in this game?
Effectively, that's when they are fighting in melee combat, that's what they're doing. They're effectively driving into them, but you can't just, in the movement phase, move through them.
Yeah. There's actually a stratagem for the Imperial Guard that lets them just run over. That gets them a 2+ when they're fighting.
Because I think my strategy would be like have several of those pyramids and just roll.
So the thing I like about this pyramid, the monolith, is that it's got a rule where effectively, if you charge it in combat, you roll it, you roll a dice, and if you roll every model that charges rolls a dice on the 6th, they take a mortal wound. And the idea basically is, see on the front of the model how it's got that green portal. Effectively, if you charge into it, yeah, you effectively get sucked through the portal to another dimension, and you're screwed there. So.
Pyramid hungry. I must eat. It's like a fucking Nickelodeon kids game show villain. The Pyramid of the Gaping Maw.
Listen, let me tell you something. Legend of the Hidden Temple or whatever it was, that was a great show. Fucking love that shit.
Oh yeah, no, it was the real shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, were you one of those, Arthur? Were you one of those kids that watched it? Were like, I could do better. If I was on that show, I would win.
Yeah, I would have too. For those meddling
and then
kids.
You watch those stupid kids, and they're just, I don't know. They must have like you're too smart. You're not allowed on this show because you know that wipeout shit. Whenever they have athletes, whenever an athlete gets on there somehow, they just like fucking obliterate the obstacle course 100%, and that's how I imagine it is for normal kids on Legend of the Hidden Temple.
I mean, I assume that's how it went for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They didn't want to give up that $1 million.
Did you watch the one where the guy didn't use any lifelines and he just cruised through all the questions? Like,
yep. Yeah.
And then on the last question, he called up his dad and he's like, "Yeah, no, I just want to let you know, Dad, I just won $1 million," or whatever the fuck it was. Anyway, sorry, we're playing a board game here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to.
So, James, are any of my Adeptus Mechanicus, are they in melee combat with that giant flying death machine?
No.
Okay, good.
They're not.
So we don't need to move anywhere. We're good.
You can't really get into melee combat.
I don't want to.
Where'd my librarian go?
He might have been removed by mistake by somebody at some point.
I was like, he didn't die yet. Like, keyword being yet.
I love how we're just reconstituting the infantry blob.
A space has been emptied.
All right. Well, you know what? Nero's fine with being at the front of the mob.
Well, can I point out to you, Nero, that this librarian who's only got 3 wounds left is walking over to you, who might use a psychic power that could perils on any double, and if he kills himself with taking mortal wounds, he explodes, and everyone around him takes mortal wounds as well.
Yeah, that is the thing.
What if, while he's dying, I guardian that dying?
I guess you could take the mortal wounds for him, I suppose. Yeah, there's no reason you can't.
I see you doing warp fuckery. Look out!
I'm just imagining the visual, like some warped hairs forming up. You just push them out of the way.
Yeah.
As a beam of energy collapses down.
This guy, listen, this guy is on my cool team.
It's more like that gif of like One Piece where Luffy walks over to a skeleton crawling out of the ground and just pushes him back in.
So just specifically, Guardian is when resolving an attack against an Imperium character.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be an attack.
I think that's all the movement that we feel bothered to do at the moment.
Yeah, okay. So just do we'll do psychic powers. We'll go to a break.
Okay.
Don't fuck up, Pondo. Don't fuck up.
Lone
Everything relies on you.
Lone is going to do Might of Heroes onto
Dreadnought?
the supposedly dead Dreadnought, which, I mean, technically it's right, technically it's wrong. Semantics in that situation. 2d6 needing, pretty sure 7.
6 or 7s.
It is a 6, so he gets that. Does your Doom Scythe have an invuln? No, it doesn't.
No, it does not. Doom Scythe does not know.
Okay, there's no need to use the null zones then. So I guess I'll do Smite, because why not? Because I believe in danger. Needing a 5. That is an 8.
Okay, so D3
damage onto the Doom Scythe because it's the closest. 1. Take that. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
I hope it brackets you again.
Should do. 14, so 7. No, 3 will be the next bracket.
Yeah.
Size anyway.
Then our other brother, librarian, is going to. I technically gained my command point for the round, didn't I?
You did. We already put it on there.
Yeah.
Sorry, no. So you gained the one at the start of the round, but you can still gain a command point for like stealing it from me or that sort of stuff.
No, I mean like the.
You gain in my turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I already gained my command point for the round. It's for outside of the command phase.
Yep.
He's not near. Well, he is. Once this turn, when you're resolving, I'm going to do Storm of the Emperor's Wrath.
Yep.
Which will let me do pick the closest enemy unit, which will be. It's actually a tie between the Immortals and.
You can choose then. If it's a tie, you can choose.
I want to choose the Immortals. Within 18 inches, roll 1d6 for each model in that unit. Each 6 suffers a mortal wound. So.
Okay. So roll 5 dice.
I need to see if I can do it first.
Sorry, that's right.
I need a 6. That's not a 6. Can you roll that?
You can CP if you want to.
I don't know if it's really worth it, to be honest. Nail's a thing. And I guess Smite. Yeah.
Perils. So it goes off still. So they take D3
I'll
mortal
re-roll
wounds.
that.
Okay. So CP roll both.
Yeah. I swear if it's another double.
Fails to go off.
Actually, do I really care? Yeah, I think so. I don't want him necessarily to die. So D3 onto the Immortals.
No, it doesn't go off because it's the second smite at the turn. Okay, so you roll a 5.
Okay, so, that's right. Okay, well I'll accept that then.
Okay, no worries.
I forgot that's a.
So we didn't put Dawn on the board. Where does Dawn arrive?
Oh yes.
Do you want to be safely in the back lines or up the front charging people?
I go where I'm needed.
This is up to you. I don't know.
Don't tell me that. I'm not in any position to quantify where I am most effective.
As
let me
Dawn,
ask
you
you this.
you actually have quite a bit of attacks that you could go into. I'd say either if you wanted to go after their one leader or the other Immortals here.
I could go for the one leader. That sounds fun.
So basically, the question is, do you want to jump in line with that librarian and help him out?
Yeah, because you
actually the librarian.
The one way back here, next to the kill him.
No.
Who's not there anymore.
What was his? I mean, in the narrative.
So he is effectively the most senior space marine here. He is the chief librarian of the Silver Skulls. So effectively the psyker that He's in charge of the Silver Skulls unit.
Okay, and what were you saying, Pondo?
You can actually, if you want to go there, and if you two make the charge, you actually boost his attacks because you have a special aura ability that lets you do that.
All right, fuck it.
Yeah.
Balls deep, let's go. A hero landing next to the Space Marine. Looking sick AF, boys.
Yeah.
Steel Rain Protocol.
Go.
It's like, I'm looted up, ready to go. How about you, librarian?
So there's that moment where like Viridius, like with a blast of light, he appears on the field, and then a moment later, like Dawn hero landings down on one knee next to him. As he's
Thor
emerged
and
from the
Iron Man.
Wait, which one's Thor? Which one's Iron Man?
You're Iron Man, he's Thor. Obviously, one of them appears in the Pillar of Light, and the other one drops in a hero landing. Come on now.
Except I'm also have a pillar of light inside of me.
Wow. Okay. Well, so did
He's
Tony
not
Stark,
wrong.
right in his chest.
Look, we all have a pillar of light inside of us, Dave, right? It's just...
Aww.
Dawn has
True.
a jetpack, Washik.
all right, so I think it's a good time to break now.
Yeah.
She's not teleporting. She's jumping. She's in the magical power of jumps.
Like a teleport.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, it's gasoline and flames. So.
Well, I think it's Prometheum, but sure. We'll be back for the second half in about 8 minutes. Stick around.